Good evening and welcome. My name is Pranav J. Raman, and I am the senior class president. I would like to acknowledge and thank the members of the Morton Ranch Chorale that will be part of this evening's commencement. Thank you all for being a part of this very important event.
At this time, would everyone please stand in recognition of the Morton Ranch High School graduating class of 2017. to introduce Sofia Suarez Navarrete, Senior Class Historian.
Graduates, please be seated. Welcome to the Leonard E. Merrill Center on this exciting day. We have gathered to acknowledge the accomplishments of the class of 2017 and to celebrate our graduation. In order for everyone to enjoy the ceremony and for each graduate to receive the proper recognition, we are requesting the following from our family and our friends. Please turn off all cell phones and electronic devices. Please refrain from using air horns, bells, whistles, or other artificial noisemakers. Please remain seated for the duration of the ceremony except for emergencies. Please refrain from talking during the ceremony. After the ceremony concludes, please proceed to meet your graduate in the north or west entrance. Para que todos puedan disfrutar de la ceremonia y para que cada graduado pueda recibir el reconocimiento adecuado, solicitamos lo siguiente de nuestras familias y nuestros amigos. Por favor, apaguen todos los celulares y los artículos electrónicos. Por favor, no utilicen ningún artículo que vaya a hacer ruido. Por favor, permanezcan sentados durante la ceremonia, excepto en caso de emergencia. Por favor, procuren de no hablar durante la ceremonia. Después de la conclusión de la ceremonia, pase a encontrar a su graduado en las entradas norte-oeste. At this time, we celebrate our completion of high school. Let us take a moment to silently reflect on this memorable occasion, the achievements that have brought us to this point, and what we hope to accomplish in the future.
My name is Ashley Mitchell, and I'm the Senior Class Secretary. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, remain standing for the pledge to the Texas flag, and for the national anthem sung by the Morton Ranch Chorale under the direction of Ms. Tracy Patterson. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
Please be seated. Good evening, Morton Ranch High School, class of 2017, family and friends. My name is Patula Hussein, and I am the senior class treasurer. It is my pleasure to introduce our superintendent of schools, Dr. Lance Hint.
Thank you, Patula. It is an honor to be here with the Morton Ranch High School class of 2017. At this time, I'd like to introduce our platform guests, beginning with the Katy Independent School District Board of Trustees. I'd ask that they please stand when their names are announced. And audience, I'd ask that you please hold your applause until all are standing. Our School Board President, Miss Ashley Vann. School Board Trustee, Miss Rebecca Fox. School Board Trustee, Mr. George Scott. And School Board Trustee, Mr. Bill Lacey. Now I'd like to present to you my executive cabinet. I'd ask that they also please stand when their name is called. I'd ask the audience again to please refrain from applause until all of the cabinet are standing. Mr. Ken Gregorski, Deputy Superintendent. Mr. Chris Smith, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Lee Cruz, Chief Operations Officer, Ms. Bonnie Holland, Associate Superintendent, Administration, Governance, and Legal Affairs, and Mr. Jeff Stocks, Area 2 Assistant Superintendent.
It is my pleasure to introduce the representatives of Morton Ranch High School. Please stand and be recognized. Miss Julie Henson, Principal. Miss Carrie Caruso, Associate Principal. Miss Martha Polito, Senior Class Principal. Mr. Jim Yonchek, Professional Educator. Mr. Adrian Berg, Professional Educator. Mr. Chris Turner, Professional Educator. Thank you for being here today to celebrate this occasion with the class of 2017. Please welcome Pranav Jayaraman, Salutatorian of class of 2017.
Are you done? Oh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a momentous day for the class of 2017 that marks the beginning of an elegant transition to the next stage in our lives. Think of graduation not as the end of our time together, but as the commemoration in memory of it. It is important to keep in mind that we didn't get here all by ourselves. It was through the guidance and support given to us by our family, peers, coaches, staff, teachers, and for me especially, our Dr. Coach Wallace. Take a moment to think about those who helped us get here and show appreciation for their affection and care with a round of applause. From the games, to the dances, to the concerts, to the all-nighters, to the group projects, to the roast sessions, and to the mid-class slumber that I know all too well about, we've had quite the journey. We entered as freshmen, accustomed to junior high's cadence, but soon realized the top dog status from 8th grade didn't carry over, and that high school would require some adjustment. Amidst the foreignness and air of awkwardness, we began forming new friendships and developing new interests. Thank you, Matthew and Ruben, for welcoming me into your tightly knit friend group and always being there to help me understand. The word sophomore comes from the Greek words sophos, meaning wise, and moros, meaning foolish. Aptly, although more mature, we held firm our belief in the do tomorrow philosophy. Junior year, we began preparing for college, solidifying our interests and friendships. We began to act confidently, helping guide those lost freshmen and sophomores we once were. Before senior year even began, it felt as if everyone had already mentally placed one foot in college. Senior year will be chill, they said. We really need to find out who started that, because that's the second biggest lie ever. The first being, this will just be a 5-minute nap. Senior year encompassed more flavor than just chill. It was demanding, meaningful, fun, and precious. Realizing our time left was limited, we began to explore. We went to support each other at games, concerts, and competitions we never went to before. Long after we've left the halls of Morton Ranch, we'll still be here in essence, living on in the minds of those we've impacted. When Thomas Edison was a child, his mother, Nancy Elliott, received a letter expelling Edison as he was deemed too dumb to go to school. Not wishing to crush the boy's spirit, instead she told him the letter said the school just didn't have any teachers to teach someone as intelligent as him. Through her belief and homeschooling, Edison began to apply himself. She transformed her addled son into one of the greatest innovators of all time, with 1,093 patents to his name. After his mother passed away, he found that letter and realized what his mother had done for him, when the letter actually said he was expelled for being mentally deficient. Get you a Nancy Elliott. Surround yourselves with peers who will be there for you, but aren't afraid to tell you if you're doing something wrong and are willing to guide you. My mother was just as Edison's, believing in me when I didn't, always there to support me or keep me grounded. Thank you, Mom, for everything. I love you so much. I'm smiling, okay. Once again, I'd like to thank all the teachers and staff for their commitment and acknowledge some other Nancy Elliott's of my life. Thank you, Mr. Scroggin, for always lending a shoulder, listening to our problems, and your timeless comedy. Thank you, Mr. Mishnik, for teaching us to find and focus our passions. Thank you, Senior Wong, Mr. Bunty, and Mrs. Austin for your enriching discussions in class, teaching us to look past and look from other perspectives. Thank you, Mr. Berg, for your overwhelming positivity. Thank you, Coach Jordan and Wallace, for providing us with a close-knit group of companions and teaching us to put our whole soul into everything we do. Thank you to my friends, my teammates, and fellow class officers for your unwavering affection and commitment. Our teachers have helped us become critical thinkers, to never blindly accept. We mustn't be afraid to take an unconventional approach to situations and problems, even if it means breaking past tradition or establishment. Edison's story reminds us to not let others' preconceived notions define us. A question I get from others, and I'm sure you guys get too, is, oh, you really go to Morton Ranch? How does it feel? Well, I feel bad, but for them. Maybe they should ask themselves, how does it feel when our 20 away fans are louder than their packed home side? How does it feel to constantly have a cutthroat atmosphere instead of one of unity? How does it feel to only watch your team's winning sports, to count their trophies, instead of going just for the thrill of seeing your team play? I'll tell you what we feel when we hear that question: pride. Pride in knowing we'll never be like them. Something integral to our Maverick identity is when faced with adversity, we show grit and keep persisting. It was this quality that allowed us to witness our girls wrestling and color guard teams capture state titles. Oftentimes, we'll be in situations when it feels as if the world itself is saying, you've lost, you've failed, don't bother. But remember always that until you yourself accept it, you haven't been defeated. You've all heard the cliche, you can do anything you put your mind to. But it isn't a cliche, it's fact. A recent study asked one group of participants to exercise with weights and another group to simply imagine the exercise for the same amount of time. After 2 weeks, the first group's muscle mass had increased by 33%, but the second group's muscle mass surprisingly increased by 22%. Let's just say I've been doing a lot of imagining lately. This example is a testament to the power of our thoughts and willpower. However, belief isn't enough. Actual exercise is what made that 11% difference. It is essential to follow up thoughts with action. Our ambition needs proper preparation and action to come to fruition. Armed with our dreams, fortitude, and our capacity to act, we can elicit change in the world. Graduation isn't the end, and high school isn't indicative of the future. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is never final, failure is never fatal. It is courage that counts." Your worth isn't dependent on your GPA, your rank, or even the colleges you got accepted to. You are not your milestones, your accolades, or your numbers. You are the relationships you have with others. You are the experiences you've had, your thoughts, your passions, your emotions. The most valuable things we possess are intangible. What price can one put on a mother's goodnight kiss or a friend's loyal companionship? Every person is so nuanced and unique that every experience with them is rich. In terms of rarity, what are the chances you'll meet a particular person or will be lucky enough to see them again the next day? These make every conversation ever more precious, every interaction that much more valuable. Too often we hear that life is a race and that we must outcompete others, live a certain way, or take certain jobs to prove our competence to society. Don't chase money, success, or what you think you have to do in order to satisfy others. Chase your passion, work hard, and success will come chasing you. Remember, your fate is always in your hands. The future is waiting for you, class of 2017. Thank you. At this time, we would like to invite the senior varsity choir to approach the stage to my left. Are they coming? Okay. As the senior class president, I would like to introduce my fellow senior class officers. Benjamin Camden Thalom, Vice President. Ashley Mitchell, Secretary. Patila Hussein, Treasurer. Sofia Suarez Navarrete, Historian. Today, we celebrate the endless hours of planning, studying, and procrastinating that have led us across this stage. Serving as your class officers this year has been our privilege. In the words of another president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a dream is not the thing you see in sleep, but it's that thing that doesn't let you sleep. We hope that each of you find that dream and persevere to accomplish it. We wish each of you fulfillment and success in all your future endeavors. Dr. Hint, I would like to invite you forward as the Katy Independent School District Superintendent to accept the senior class gift. On behalf of the class of 2017, we would like to give to Morton Ranch High School and Katy ISD the following gifts. We are honored to contribute $2,500 toward updating the current Maverick logo in the competition gym. Dr. Hint, we would be honored if you would accept this gift from the Morton Ranch High School graduating class of 2017. I think I have some.
You'll sing after me, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna come back. Okay.
Thank you, Pranav. What an honor it is to be standing here with all of you today. It is truly a privilege to accept the gifts bestowed on future Mavericks. Thank you for your generosity. Each day you walk through the doors of Morton Ranch High School, you were reminded to be the legacy. Today I'm proud to say that all of you sitting here now, you are the legacy. At this time, I'll turn the program back over to Pranav to continue the graduation ceremony, and I believe we have a choir performance. Is that right? Thank you.
The varsity choir will now sing "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday," which they would like to dedicate to parents, friends, family, and teachers who have influenced their lives and helped them become who they are today.
At this time, I would like to ask members of the Katy ISD Board of Trustees and the top 10 graduating seniors of the class of 2017 to come forward to recognize the top 10 graduates.
Good evening. My name is Rebecca Fox. Joining me is fellow trustee George Scott. It is our privilege and honor to present your top 10. Number 10, Israel Raymond. Take a picture. Israel's GPA is 4.371, and she'll be attending the University of Houston. Her parents are Hafiz Raymond and Nagat Jahan. Please stand to be recognized, parents. Isra has earned a scholarship to the University of Houston for $20,000. She's been involved in Project NICE, Future Doctors of America, Sunday School, National English Honor Society, and completed 171 hours of volunteer service. Congratulations, Israel Raymond. Number 9, Jeremy Sanders Bayangos. His GPA is 4.375. His parents are Rommel Bayangos and Evangeline Bayangos. Please stand and be recognized. He's going to the University of Houston, and he was offered scholarships from the University of Houston, Academic Excellence Scholarship, $8,000. University of Dallas Presidential Scholarship, $96,000. And a SpaceX First Alumni Scholarship for $1,000. And he's been really busy at school. National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, robotics, Spanish Club, orchestra, and vice president of the Environmental Club. We're very proud of you, Jeremy Bayangos. Number 8, Alyssa Ann Reyes. Alyssa's GPA is 4.386. Her parents are Randolph and Lorelei Reyes. She's going to the University of Houston and was offered the University of Houston Academic Scholarship for $22,000. And HBU wanted her so badly, they offered her $84,000. She's been involved in varsity orchestra, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, MAVS, which is the volunteer organization, Bible study, and tennis. We're extremely proud of you, Alyssa Reyes. Congratulations. Number 7, Alexander Octavio Bittery. His GPA is 4.5167, and he's going to the University of Texas. His parents are Marco Viteri and Maria Brazzini. Congratulations. He was offered, A&M University wanted him too. They offered him $20,000. And he's been really involved in orchestra, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, Math Honor Club, Spanish Club, National Hispanic Scholar, First Class Boys Tennis Academic All-State Team, and was accepted as a Ramshorn Scholar at UT Austin. Congratulations. Number 7. Number 6, Alyssa Patricia Chudian. Her GPA is 4.5455, and she's going to Texas Southern University. Her parents are Emil and Barbara Chudian. They wanted her so much, Texas Southern University gave her $64,000. She's a 4-year varsity volleyball captain for 3 years, Spanish Club, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, club volleyball, and beach volleyball. Congratulations and good luck at Texas Southern University. Number 5, Victoria Belen Baltazar. She has a GPA of 4.5517. Her mother is here, Maria Mancia. Hi, Mom. She'll have some besties. She's going to the University of Houston. She's been really busy as a teen mentor at the Houston Methodist Hospital, volunteered over 300 hours. With a heart that big, she also was a member of Mu Alpha Theta as the president, French Club president, French Honor Society president, AP ambassador, and member to the Principal Communication Network and the cross-country team captain. You've been really busy, and we're very proud of you, Victoria Baltazar. Number 4, Nicholas Alexander Rose. His GPA is 4.5818. His parents are Samuel Rose and Morgan Rose. He's going to the Berklee College of Music. I really want to have you do something musical right now, but I won't. Okay, University of North Texas offered him $24,000, but Berklee College of Music Performance gave him a scholarship for $84,000. He also got the Morton Ranch High School Band Booster $1,000 scholarship and a Galaxy Fireworks scholarship for $1,000. And he's been super busy as an ASL, American Sign Language Honor Society, National Honor Society, band sophomore and junior year, drum major his senior year, head drum major, indoor drum line, Katy All-Star Jazz Band for 4 years, Region Jazz, and volunteered with the junior high. Wow, we love a musically talented young man. Congratulations, Nicholas Rose. Number 3, Uche Ugachukwu Okwo. Are y'all clapping because I got his name right? Clearly you know this young man. His GPA, very impressive, 4.6563, and his parents are thrilled. Very proud parents right here. Let me introduce them to you. Ugachukwu Okwo and Melody Molly Okwo. Okwo, nice to see you. You guys, he's going to MIT. You know what? You guys, you're so stinking impressive, and we're so happy and thrilled for you and impressed. And I think every one of these universities owes us a thank you note. MIT is blessed to have you, and to them we say, you're welcome. He got an MIT scholarship for $64,000. He was also offered the UT Presidential Scholarship. He's been in Robotics Club for 4 years, Orchestra, Chess Club, and the National Honor Society. Congratulations. Number 3. Your salutatorian is not only a good speech writer and giver, but Pranav Jayaraman has a GPA of 4.7188. His parents, please let me introduce them. Jayaraman Viragavalu, and his mom, Sujatha Vasadalu. Congratulations. He's going to the University of Texas at Austin. Our students are so deeply sought after. The University of Houston Academic Excellence Scholarship, $24,000. A&M President's Endowed Scholarship for $12,000. Baylor University President's Gold Scholarship, $76,000. And UTSA Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, $16,000. Of course, they want you. When he wasn't super busy running the senior class as president, he was also the National Honor Society president, the Science Honor Society president, Mu Alpha Theta vice president, English Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, Academic Decathlon, and the District Student Excellence Award for Mathematics and varsity tennis. Congratulations, our salutatorian, Pranav Jayaraman. Your valedictorian, Alejandro Guadalupe Gaona. His GPA is 4.75. And Morton Ranch, you're going to be well represented across this country. He's going to Duke. He was offered he has the Washington Duke Scholarship for $271,000. He also had the University of Westminster Vance Award for $20,500, and he's been really busy while he's been a Maverick, president and founder of the Technology Student Association, team captain for the Academic Decathlon, National Hispanic Scholar, National Honor Society, national recognition in the Duke TIP program. You Mavericks are impressive. Let me introduce his proud parents to you, Guadalupe Gaona and Rafina Gaona. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you, Julie, thank you. They're proud, and so are we. Morton Ranch High School, class of 2017, your top 10.
Wait, do I start? Okay. I didn't know when to start, sorry. All right. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. It might seem this beating the impossible attitude only applies to bees voiced by Jerry Seinfeld and animated by DreamWorks, and real bees, but this isn't the case. I think everyone's familiar with the anxiety of not knowing anything on a multiple choice test. It's almost an initiation into high school. It gets unbearably warm and your head goes blank. Maybe your pencil falls with your hopes as you sit there. The odds of getting 100 on your typical 50-question exam with only 4 answer choices would basically be 0 if you were doing it blindly. I'd do the math, but I'm tired of that. But of course, people get 90s and 80s all the time on these tests, as they bubble while guided by their knowledge of the exam material and coloring inside the lines. Ooh, that's a tough one. People, like bees, try to stay in the air against what is natural and expected. But not literally, of course, because, knowledge is a tool we use to overcome problems like gravity, and the struggle for it is everywhere in human life, since it provides us with impossible shortcuts, like breezing through that multiple choice test I mentioned. Another example would be the flood of options the internet provides merely by having access to it. In a few keystrokes, you can invest in the New York Stock Exchange, or waste hours updating your status on Facebook. Just as how everyone who approaches a piano tries to touch it and ends up banging on it, but a seasoned piano player knows at least a few songs by heart. Usage takes knowledge. It takes knowledge to maneuver through endless choices and come out with a notable result. And if you can't seek it for yourself, you won't get anywhere in life, especially if you can't learn how to use a GPS. There's plenty of time to sleep on the weekend, so work hard to develop the skill and durability needed for this kind of effortless control. On the brighter side, and one that isn't so much like the description for a car, the fact that you're here shows you developed just what I was talking about earlier, and of course, lost a lot of sleep. I know that you, as a student, have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Look around, though, before you start feeling sorry for yourself. What good is it to work yourself to the bone without seeing any accomplishments? There's quite a bit of pomp under the circumstances. And this graduation ceremony is your reward for now. You've studied and retained countless notes and lectures from your classes, so you know exactly how to get through a test over world history, some algebra, biology, chemistry, and so on. And maybe the burden of AP courses, which aren't just your average everyday darkness, but advanced darkness. But while studying over the years, you've probably rewarded yourself with a SpongeBob episode here and there to forget about your stress in between hours of homework, felt some satisfaction from the break, and continued while refreshed. These kinds of breaks are essential while fighting for a better quality of life. Otherwise, people would just burn out. It's no coincidence that senioritis strikes after 4 long years of trying to optimistically look forward to the future. It's an exhaustion. But now you're here, faced with the rest of your life and an even bigger span of time to work. So look upon this graduation as your bubble bowl. It's a break in between years of stress, a place to beat the odds, and a stage for your accomplishments, or in other words, your sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. I can safely say you've built an education you can use to support yourself for the rest of your life against the weight of any problems, like a winter boot, keeping with the B-movie theme. Everyone has issues that have, in some way or other, affected our high school lives, and figuring out how we survived is beyond me. We probably have lasting struggles with them ahead. For example, self-centeredness is a pretty heavy weight to shake from oneself. I wonder who could be such a cool guy to deal with that. Probably lifts a lot of heavy weights. Anyway, as we live through our teen years, we not only work for mental improvement, but gain valuable experiences that help us grow from being a human-shaped pile of being complicated to more like someone who can more responsibly interact with others and manage their time. That was always a struggle for me. But I have my teachers, friends, and family to thank for my more stable life. Everyone does, of course. Maybe the thanks I can offer sound like something you'd say to the people who supported you up to this point in your life. From freshman year, I recall being ostracized and getting along awkwardly and slowly, until at some point, friends were all around me. Ooh. That was a little joke. Is this still? Okay. Fond memories of Miss Ganelli telling me to stop asking so many questions, and jokingly, but not really, giving me a daily limit for them stay with me. Miss May's class was always so lively, and it was one of the highlights of my day. So was the often sarcastic, sharp-witted, and sincere encouragement in Mr. Devlin's class, which I kept coming throughout high school as an after-school club. World Geography with Miss Harrison, who left afterwards, but who balanced her strictness with her understanding and leniency until it didn't even matter how many states had to be memorized by the next day. Ooh. Mr. Garay, who was always so cheerful and tried to keep me out of trouble for helping the girl next to me with Spanish. She still owes me a bag of Milky Ways, so he was definitely right. Study hall with Miss Deo was a place of quiet study, punctuated by everyone goofing off when she wasn't looking, and on their behalf, sorry. The memories blend together, as do the divisions between time, so I don't even recall when Miss Basie was replaced by Miss Fuquay's kind but firm control of her classes. "That dog don't hunt" was a favorite, almost trademarked phrase of hers when someone was on the wrong track, and I hope to God I'm not making mistakes while reminiscing. Miss McDaniel taught me chemistry and reappeared again as the teacher for academic decathlon. The memories made in her class will last a lifetime, like the sight of Kenny, Patrick, and Tommy maniacally ironing chopped up lettuce. She was strict too, of course, but class was always fast-paced. So I admire the restraint she had to not iron everyone else. Mr. Bunty, you gave me care, lessons, and confidence I needed to survive your class and the AP exam, which was the most stressful of any. Every unit was clearly the product of countless hours, so how could I not put in as much effort? And Miss Austin, thanks for the experience of that end-of-the-year project and the high standards in every other written exam, which was terrifying, but one of the most rewarding challenges to tackle. Difficulty level is synonymous with the quality of a game, and I'm grateful for the work. Ugh, God. And of course, many thanks to Ms. Kashal from this year. Even though you only had a few students, you had the most work out of all of us to do in trying to take care of us. You mentioned how your kids were jealous from the attention and time put into your kids in class, and I can't apologize enough for the banter between us students and the shenanigans on the smartboard you had the patience for. There just isn't enough time to thank the nearly 30 teachers who had to put up with me, and every class was precious to me. As for my family, once again, there isn't enough time to completely mention the headaches I gave my sister Julie, or Miss Marquez, with late-night printing and slip-ups, or the constant support my mother gave me. She also gave me the things I would accidentally leave at home, and it's safe to say that without the both of them, my last-minute projects would have been terrible. I'd also like to give my appreciation to the hardworking and kind janitors of Morton Ranch. In freshman, oh my God, this thing keeps slipping. Ah! Did I do something? Oh. Oh wait, I already read that. Okay. In freshman year, I left a project behind in Miss Harrington's class and was nervously pacing the school and jiggling the doorknob outside. They came through for me then and several times over the years. I can only stand here today because of these individuals and the work I put in trying to make their care mean something. Your teenage years are over, and the world will mean something different from this point on. Responsibility will not fall on others as much as yourself, and the simple happiness of youth and friends will not simply fall into your hands anymore. This is the last day of your adolescence, and I hope it meant something for all of us. At this time, please stand as a class in respect for our alma mater, sung by the returning members of the Morton Ranch Choir.
You may be seated. We're almost there, Mavericks, I promise. Graduates, parents, and honored guests, I know this is an exciting day. More importantly, it is a milestone that marks the end of one part of life's journey and the beginning of another. Now to my Mavericks. I know that Morton Ranch High School has prepared you in the best way possible to succeed on a grand scale in the next chapter of your life. As you move across this stage and into your future, I have two last assignments. I'm going to call them challenges. Your first challenge is to use your skills and knowledge to benefit your fellow man and the greater good. Life is a team sport, and we succeed or fail as a collective society. Volunteer your time and talents to assist those in need. The rewards that you will receive will not come in the form of a paycheck or public accolades, but instead the personal satisfaction that you made a difference in this world. When we assist our fellow man, we are better for it. I hope that you will find a place in life to make your mark on society. For your second challenge, know that life is a participation sport. I challenge you to go out and really live your life. The fear of making mistakes keeps many from attempting their true love or calling, but those mistakes help shape who we are, as well as influencing our future choices. The truth is that you will make mistakes in life, and at times you're going to fail. We all have and do. Failure will always be there, but you can always overcome it. Go out and challenge life. Don't fall into the trap of watching life from the sidelines through computer screens or text messages. Simply put, don't be an observer in this world, be a participant. Your life will be richer as a result of the many opportunities you will experience and the other lives you will touch. In closing, I could end this speech just like most with a quote from a famous scholar or influential person, but instead, I want to quote someone sitting in a cap and gown here tonight, one of your very own class of 2017. He has no idea I'm about to speak his words tonight, nor how powerful his words were to me. During our Mr. Maverick contest in April, Mackay White read a poem that he wrote, and something has stuck with me ever since. It's your turn. Take that chance. See, Mavericks, no one can determine your best, nor determine the chances you must take in life. That must come from you. So in the soon-to-be famous words of Mackay White, it's your turn. Take that chance. And from me, never forget where you came from. Stay purple, stay proud. It's the Maverick way. Congratulations, class of 2017. At this time, it's a time you've all been waiting for. Yes. I would like to welcome Dr. Hint forward to conduct the certification of these seniors.
Well, graduates, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Katy ISD Board of Trustees, I do hereby certify that all individuals seated before us tonight have met or exceeded the requirements to participate in this graduation ceremony, and it is my pleasure to now declare you official candidates for graduation. Congratulations. Graduates, at this time, you may move your tassels from the left to the right. If the first row would please stand and come forward.
Alejandra Guadalupe Gayona. Pranav Jayaraman. Uche Ogokuchu Okowa. Nicholas Alexander Rose. Victoria Belen Baltazar. Alyssa Patricia Chudian. Alexander Octavio Viteri. Alyssa Ann Reyes. Jeremy Sanders C. Bayangas. Isra Rahman. Nasim Usama Abdallah. Wasim Usama Abdallah. Aziz Ahmed Abdullahi. Yassin Ibrahim Abdurazak. Mabtasim Abrar. Jose Alejandro Acosta. Jennifer Adame. Brooklyn Taylor Aguilar. Christian Sean Aguilar. Sophia Carolina Aguilar. Jihan Najib Al-Assad. Sarah Christine Alawad. Noah Riley Al-Babarari. Leobardo Aldaret Rivera. Luis Aldaret Rivera. Marvin Alejandro Alegre Navas. Kevin Michael Alfaro. Paige Lucille Allen. Daniel Ashton Allen. DeAndre Jaman Allen. Fernando Altamoreno. Brendan John Altic. Arturo Jorge Alvarado Jr. Ariana Alvarenga. Diego Martin Alvarez. Jennifer Elizabeth Alvarez. Jose Antonio Alvarez. Adrian Alejandro Amaya. Alexis Nicole Amaya. Cindy Giselle Amaya. Brittany Tariel Anderson. Miriam An. Brandon Matthew Ankrum. Naomi Inyata Ariana. Christopher Ray Arias Jr. Kimberly Arias. Robert Anthony Armour. Aaron Joseph Armstead. Marcos Ruben Ariola. Rita Linda Marina Avena. Carlos Arturo Avicia. Jesus Alejandro Ayala. Ariolu Iniola Ayeni. Marion Philip Bailey. Dominica Belen Bayon Tutuvin. Faith Alexandra Baldwin. Gladys Emilia Banda. Samantha Marie Banda. Victor Antonio Barreto. Zachary and Alan Barrett. Gerardo Barrios. Stephanie Alawasin Basharan. Teresa Oyenkansola Basharan. Lauren Morgan Bay. Kiara Janae Bazil. Jadarian Tariq Beeman. Liliana Becerra Pena. Caesar Bedelia Jr. Aliyah Kamaria Bell. Crystal Nicole Bamares. Juliana Rochelle Benavides. Daireen Alessandra Benavides. Andrew Bennett Binky. Charles Ian Bennett. Alejandro Julian Barinquel. Ashley Andrea Blanco. Michael Robert Blandino. Frankie Morel Bonilla. Josant Jesus Bonilla. Josue Alejandro Borges Crespo. Dylan Blake Botley. Andrea Janae Boutie. Quintasia Moet Boyd. Cameron Zane Branch. Asante Marie Brantley. DeMarco Christopher Bro. Aaron Michelle Brewster. LaShondra Alma Bridges. Amber Nicole Brooks. Kennedy James Broussard. Robin Austin Brown. Robert Andre Brown. Connor Joseph Broyles. Kaylee Ann Brucher. Kennedy Lynn Burton. Natalia Alexandra Burton. Cheyenne Sky Bustos. Melissa Caba. Carl Cabrelas. Eridani Adriana Kane. Robert Earl Calhoun III. Chris Humberto Callejas. Raquel Angeles Calvo. Camilo Camacho. Kamala Cameron. Salomon Jamal Cameron. Jose Alfredo Campos. Emilio Kangas. Mike Cano. Linda Isela Cantu. Tommy Cantu. Guadalupe Carbajal. Perla Nicole Cardozo Lomas. Eric Cardozo. Malaya Jordacia Lee Carlos. Andrew Bradley Carpenter. Alan Casas. Marissa Alexandria Casas. Gabriela Maylin Casillas. Jason Eric Castaneda. Alejandro Castillo. Carla Marisol Castillo. Luisa Maria Castillo. Miguel Angel Castro Esquivel. Joseph Esteban Cavazos. Sarah Elizabeth Caballos. Rebecca Elizabeth Cedeno. Amarilda Sella. Luisa Fernanda Sella. Anna Marie Cernatich. Jennifer Cervantes. Michael Seth Chamberlain. Brittany Chapman. Amarani Chavez. Andy McCollin Chavez Alvarez. Elliot Scott Childs. Momin Mohammed Chukair. Rashawn Takari McKinley Clark. Deasia Renee Clore. Don J. Cloud. Hannah Elizabeth Rose Coffey. Christopher Patrick Coleman. Nicholas Glenn Columbus. Abigail Contreras. Grace Giselle Contreras. Victoria Leanne Contreras. Christian Deshaun Cook. Rachel Ann Cooper. Kayvon Romario Coupland. Brinji Thais Cordero Cordova. Alcides Isaac Cornejo. Jennifer Marlene Cornejo Benitez. Iris Naomi Cortez. Dami Yolette Coto Maldonado. Jacqueline Raquel Cox. Seth Michael Cox. Jaden Kiera Craig. Juan De Dios Cristino. Martha Elizabeth Cristino. Christian Cruz. Lisbeth Natalia Cruz. Andrea Quatale. Aldo Cuevas Alto Moreno. Corey Blaine Couples. Gabriella Nicole Curran. Caitlin Dang. Haley Marie Dauphine. Ariel Brene Davis. Cedric Anthony De La Cruz. Destiny Giselle De La Cruz. Eliza Guadalupe De La Cruz. Marco Antonio De Leon. Shania Anais De Leon. Jim Carl Joshua Orcel De La Reyes. Karen Elizabeth De La Torre. Charles Delgado Galeno. Victoria Angelina Delgado. Elmer Delgado. Abiel Gabriel Dinica. Tomas De Petrus. Shea Torre Diallo. Valerie Michelle Diaz. Vincent Alexander Diaz. Jacob Bradley Divin. Jaira Cherive Dixon. Dexter Dominguez. Irvin Alexander Dominguez. Jared David Dominguez. Brandon Sailors DeMarcos. William Carl Dooms Jr. Michaela Janice Douglas. Christina Leticia Shanae Doolin. Jason Renard Elador. Joy Ngozi and Mirabe. Brianne Gabrielle English. Rafael Josue Escobar. Brisa Paloma Espinosa de Stefano. Gotcha. Jonathan Ray Espinoza. Ryan Wayne Esprit. Brenda Estrada. Francisco Israel Estrada. Jalen Alexander Estrada. Michael Prince Iwabor. Taylor Shantae Fagan. Olivia Grace Fanner. Elizabeth Hope Farguson. Rita Fassi Ferry. Zoe Marie Philo Faulkner. John Frank. Brendan Thomas Fay. Makai Amora Linnell Fagans. Deja Fernandez. Philip Coleman Fernandez. Cogan Alex Flaherty. Emma Claire Fletcher. Aracela Marie Flores. Melody Renee Flores. Stephanie Madeline Flores. Ubern Alexis Flores. Damian Deshaun Fountain. Whitney Ann Francis. Alexis Franco. Demetria LaShawn Frank. Ayla Elaine Nicole Franklin. Carolina Elizabeth Fuentes. Zachary Ray Gagne. Elizabeth Michelle Galindo. Genesis Galindo. April Gallardo. Isaiah Mateo Gallardo. Michael Gallegos Jr. Liliana Ariana Galvan. Lauren Tatiana Galvis. Melissa Gamboa. Janelli Gomez. Andres Garcia.
Andrew Garcia. Christy Rosalia Garcia. Danielle Yera Garcia. Deborah Vanessa Garcia. Erlinda Isabel Carrillo Garcia. Jennifer Lizeth Garcia. Jesus Fernando Garcia. Jose Ramon Garcia. Natasha Nicole Garcia. Noel Garcia. Robert Luis Garcia. Melissa Alejandra Garcia Guerre. Chrissy Alexa Garrido. Jorge Andres Yarro. Grecia Luna Garza. Mohammed Hussam Gofor. Galen Rayvon Gibson. Kaylee Marie Gill. Aylin Yvette Hiron. Devin Wayne Gobert. Logan Brennan Goldstein. Stephanie Gomez Lacona. Anna Karen Gomez. Yesenia Gomez Flores. Angel Renee Gonzalez. Natalie Julian Gonzalez. Eric Nicholas Gonzalez. Hector Gonzalez Jr. Lindsay Janelle Gonzalez. Miguel Angel Gonzalez. Jacori Deante Gordon. Eduardo Gonzalez Reyes. Freddie Alexi Graciani. Eros Granada Guabuena. Crystal G. Granillo. Terrence Jermaine Greer Jr. Brianna Elise Griffin. Lupe Jennifer Guernos. Arnaldo Guerra Jr. Deborah Guerra. Elizabeth Michelle Guerra. Christian Alexandra Guerrero. Jennifer Daniela Ian Yarista. Bastian Andrew Gunderson. Nelsie Darlene Gutierrez Acosta. Angel Fabian Gutierrez. Jacob Andrew Gutierrez. Joanna Augustina Gutierrez. Melange Elizabeth Hagler. Melindy Marie Hagler. Marquise Jawan Hagler. Tanner Lee Wayne Hamilton. Tyler James Hamilton. Haven Chris Ham. Tiffany Joanne Hammersley. Ethan Hammond. Miguel Anastasio Aro. Megan Elizabeth Harrington. Alexis Charisse Harrison. Jana Monet Harrison. Leah Rashawn Harrison. Frizada Mohammed Hasnain. Kashanti Jonique Hawkins. Brianna Kayla Henry. Andrea Michelle Hernandez. Brianna Monique Hernandez. Faustino Augustine Felipe Hernandez. Nicholas Jamal Hernandez. Giselle Herrera. Joseph Edward Herrera. Angel Don Hill. Shaquan DeMarcus Honors. Reagan Amari Horton. Christopher Antonio House. China Amani Houston. Andre Steve Hellman Heraldez. Umbrea Deshay Hudgens Williams. Jose Enrique Huerta. Jessica Michelle Hewlin. Elani Ismary Hurtado. Petulia Hussein. Francisco Alexis Iglesias Arriaga. Renette Osamuimwe Eigenbor. Maribe Michelle Eigenbar. Shelly Iturriago. George Kenny Oke Iwanwa Jr. Patrick Stanley Jacome. Tavian Rashawn Jamerson. Elijah Jeffrey Jari. Diana Samantha Jimenez. Dustin Roger Johansson. Maggie Nicole John. Archer Christopher Johnson. Brian Janie Johnson. Dominique Leola Johnson. Jeffrey Wayne Johnson. La Portia Chanel Johnson. Liana Gabrielle Johnson. Tajay Malik Johnson. Darren Charles Jones Jr. Tyler Lee Jones. Richard Juanes. Zachary Justin Julian. William Alston Kuchara. Dorian Michael Kalmas. Benjamin Cedric Camdam Dalon. Bailey Ann Keller. Jernice Monique Kelly. Courtney Denise Kelly. Kaylin Charles Kennerson. Antoinette Roquel Keys. Adina Shahid Khan. Muniza Bibi Khan. Tala Muhammad Khan. Safa Joseph Khatib. Joshua James Kennard Jr. John Michael King. Matthew Dwight King. Michelle Catherine King. Zion Zaire Cyan Kirkwood. Avanti Marie Kitchell. Andrea Maria Kazek. Joella Ray Kraus. Monterrey Rafiat Kukoyi. Harvey Alexandra Lael. Giovanni Omar Lamar. Emily Caitlin Lamb. Chasey Michaela Lamport. Omar Yadiel Landeros. Dylan Scott Lanning. Jessica Largispada. Celine Diane Larios. Brittany Quint Lee. Irene Tran Lee. Melissa Kim Lee. Darren Hamilton LeBlanc. En Young Lee. Shelby Brooke Lennon. Christian Philip Lissac. Sophia Nicolette Levitt. Kayla Ann Lewis. Matthew Melvin Libby. Yasmin Azrael Lennon Ortega. Michelle Alexi Lomas. Brandon Lopez Duarte. Alejandra Lopez. Herman Jose Lopez. Michaela Renee Lopez. Michaela Tajane Lopez. Diego Ernesto Lopez Valladares. Haley Noel Lawrence. Wesley Ryan Loveday Jr. Christian Gage Lozano. Jorge Luis Lugo. Alexis Alexandra Luna. Cheyenne Nicole Luna. Alyssa Louise Lyon. Tara Lynn Little. Catalina Mercedes Mashuka. Irvin Alexis Macias. Anayat Diane Madama. Nicholas Sebastian Leith McGee. Karina Maldonado Hernandez. Leamka Melanie Mignon. Travis Enrique Mignon. Alejandro Marin Tejada. Ashley Marin. Gabrielle Alejandra Marin. Grace Mariscal. Armani Chane Marks. Kayla Christina Marsh. Darian Cade Martin. Ashley Elizabeth Martinez Boquin. Vanessa Darlene Martinez Montero. Anthony Gustavo Martinez. Sonata Bernice Martinez. Leticia Marie Martinez. Libby Chelsea Martinez. Nicole Martinez. Julian Andrew Mata. Andrew Philip Matthew. Nicholas Kyle McDaniel. Ian Scott McGee. Katy Lauren McGee. Amani Kiara McKnight. Ray Anthony Medine Jr. Rosalind Medrano. Valerie Edith Medrano. Christian David Melendez. Maria de los Angeles Mendez Torres. Isaiah Anthony Mendez. Itzel Abigail Mendoza Ortiz. Kayla Mendoza. Peyton Alexander Mercer. Cassandra Grace Mero. Henry Ricardo Mesa Gaviria. Will Daniel Metcalf. Alonzo Miranda Madueño. Brianna Marie Miranda. Daniela Alejandra Miranda. Ashley Mitchell. Colin Jacob Mitchell. Richard Anthony Miura. Nicholas Dominique Mojica. Clarissa Monterez. Richard Jorge Montaño. Edgar Ariel Monterosa. Oscar Alexis Montes Esparza. Kenneth Wayne Moore. Amy Moreno. Gabriela Moreno. Nellie Veronica Moreno. Eric Brandon Morris. Treventon Gregory Moulton. Arsalan Ahmed Mughal. Kayama Rashida Muhammad. Roberto Muniz. Diana Christine Munoz. Warren Montrell Murray Andrews. Tabarik Mohammed Muyasser. Patricia Grace Myers. Buhari Nalelo. Juan Carlos Nambo. Frank Andrew Navarro. Jennifer Negrete. Tia Alexis Nelson. Nancy Mai Nguyen. Vin Swan Nguyen. Cody Austin Nguyen Gorder. Ryan Stephen Nielsen. Courtney Tyler Nobles. Cameron Grace Norland.
Kimberly Lisette Ochoa. Margaret Mary Okoro. Sadie Kiera Odom. Christian Oliveira Santabanez. Daniel Rudy Overa. Ali Omran. Olatamide Onale. Anna Sophia Onofre. Okinsola Opabumi. Fabian Eric Orozco. Matthew Orozco. Christopher Josiah Orta. Haiti Ortiz Vasquez. Jacob Alexander Ortiz. Juan Nicanor Ortiz. Joseph Stephen Ospina. Jesus Alberto Oviedo Barella. Jocelyn Oviedo. Victor Oviedo. Yadira Lizette Padilla Armas. Daniel Padron. Cesar Eduardo Palencia. Zachary Lane Palmer. Oliver Ivan Pomaro Guerrero. Karen Alexis Paredes. Verona Virginia Para Pineda. Ricardo Para. Alexandria Nicole Perrin. Heather Suzanne Parsons. Raul Alfredo Partida Jr. Cade Fisher Pasco. Jonathan David Luong Patejo. Natalie Ann Luong Patejo. Daniela Denise Payne. Juan Diego Pena. Emily Vanessa Pena Rivas. April Denise Penn. Jordan Ray Perales. Christopher Martin Peralta. Juan David Pereira. Devany Alexis Perez. Miriam Elena Perez. Anthony Deontay Perkins. Ashley Alicia Perkins. Christian Jamar Perkins. James Tyler Perkins. Kelly Denise Pete. Brent David Peters Jr. Jasmine Anastasia Monet Pettit. Chris Duck Pham. Eileen Paola Pinero Vasquez. Mario Pinzon Jr. Amy Jane Perry. Bradley Lionel Pitt. Daria Darion Poindexter. Leandre Nikia Poindexter. Jose Kevin Pontifus. Kevin Johan Portillo. Zoe Ann Powers. Juan Carlos Prezanza Tumux. Caitlin Brooke Price. Nicholas Adrian Price. Andrew Saul Prieto. Madison Danielle Primer. Alexis Gage Walski Proctor. Emily Maritza Puerto. Pernia Tania Kamar. Tammy Aaron Quigley. Kimberlyn Alidia Quinteros Pazulos. Nicholas Christopher Rabidou. Ayad Quasi Rahman. Alexis Maria Ramirez. Job Joel Ramirez. Joel Arturo Ramirez. Alexis Saul Ramos. Tara J. Ramos. Jalen Bonet Ramsey. Francisco Javier Rangel. Alvin Dennis Ray Jr. Heidi Melissa Cicinos. Icar Raymond. Darnell Charles Renalique. Evelyn Giselle Reyes. Erasima Denise Reyes. Kevin Antonio Reyes. Marisol Reyes. Raylan Armand Rhodes. Issa Edric Riley. Sakenya Renayo. Jason Alexander Rivas. Vivian Edith Rivas. Destiny Chantel Rivera Trevino. Ethel Juliet Rivera. Isaiah Alexander Rivera. Rayon Zarujo. Zoha Ali Rizvi. Michael Anthony Rizzo. Keyshawn Allen Robertson. Brian Rosendo Robledo. Kathleen Nicole Robledo. Austin Cody Robler. Daniel Roca. Emily Rocha. John Michael Rodriguez Avlar. Alyssa Daniela Rodriguez. Brianna Renee Rodriguez. Gabriel Andrew Rodriguez. Gerardo David Rodriguez. Ivan Alberto Rodriguez. Mike Rodriguez. Daniela Rojas. Anel Ruby Romero. Jessica Mariano Romero. Daniela Romo Ambrose. Miguel Angel Romo. Sarah Isabel Rosado. Kyle A. Royal. Adrian Ruiz. Emmanuel Ruiz. Jose Armando Ruiz. Devin Naishi Zion Russell. Yoshio Deontay Rovacaba. Carlos Mauricio Sacasa Jr. Mohammed Rohel Sajad. Jesus Timothy Salas Jr. Adrian Ernesto Salazar. Luis Angel Salazar. Natalie Joanna Salazar. Natalie Jeanette Sedania. Alexandria Marie Saliba. Brianna Lizette Salinas. Jacob Anthony San Martin. Anthony Joel Sanchez. Jasmine Nicole Sanchez. Leah Lorraine Sanchez. John Tyler Sanders. Anna Karina Sandoval. Diego Santa Cruz. Angelica Salcedo. Zachary Christopher Scarcliffe. Scott William Schuster. Brianna Elaine Scott. Ja'Cory Denzel Scott. Arisha Shazad. Arif Shazad. Lauren Lee Shaw. Darian Alexander Shelton. Aaron Raj Shrestha. Ali Ahmed Siddiqui. Ernesto Guadalupe Silva. Chloe Faith Sledge. Gonzalo Arcos Solis. Emmanuel Sotelo. Christina Sukas. Megan Pearl Sutherland. Naya Janvier Spain. Thalia Marie Stein. Samantha Ann Stewart. Nicholas Sinclair Stewart Brooks. Rihanna Diavion Stream. Christopher Brian Suarez. Sofia Suarez Navarrete. Mario Alberto Suarez. Jessica Sierra Summerhour. Kamar Dominique Tavion Swain. Javion Tariq Sweet. Anilia Zaman Sueda. Matthew Aaron Swisher. Jamarian Devantal Taylor. Courtney Anna Teal. Natalie Torinorio. Michael Tu Tai. Ty Andrew Thomas. Yaka Sanabu Thomas. Tashana Natasha Thompson. Alexandria Laura Lee Tenahenria. Ronaldo Angel Tinajaro. Angie Elizabeth Tobin. Brendan John Tokarski. Dylan Grant Toothman. Diana Margarita Torres. Isaac Eli Torres. Kenya Stephanie Torres. Liliana Torres. Andrew Tin Tran. Uwe Min Tran. Con Tran. Matthew Tin Tran. Daniela Marie Turner Height. Natalie Georgette Ureta. Sebastian Aldolfo Urena. Musamel Iman Usmani. Taha Ahmed Usmani. Daniel Raul Valdez. Alejandro Venezuela Jr. Daniel Humberto Villegas. Emily Marie Verghese. Kaylee Vasquez. Norma Guadalupe Vasquez. Joseph Anthony Vasquez. Mason Schuyler Veneur. Aranza Paulina Vilches. Walter Nacio Villacorta. Jesse Israel Villalobos. Maya Angelica Villalobos. Steve Jose Villalobos. Daisy Villarreal. Georgelle Villarreal. Emilio Villatoro Jr. Martin Osvaldo Villegas Soriano. Alma Basida Vereta. Kiet Hao Vu. Ni Y Vu. Braden Kendrick Walden. LaShawn Elva Webster. Madeline K. Welder. Kevon Jerome White. Makai Rashad White. Tyler Caleb Whitty. Anitra Ashanti Williams. Kiera Breon Lene Williams. Nigel Lee Williams. Tariq Gerard Williams. Taylor Keith Williams. Tyler Ramon Williams. Michael Lane Williamson. Kobe Lynn Wilson. Kelton Paul Wilson. Lawrence Andrew Wilson. Mariah Cheyenne Wilson. Nakia Deasha Winters. Justin Caleb Womack. Alexandria Rianne Wyckoff. Jordan Daniela Wyrick. Christian Alejandro Ibarra. Michael Joseph Yonda. Christopher Devon York. Brandon Anthony Young. Darian Joseph Young. Jacob Michael Young. Mohammed Kassam Youssef. Mary Carmen Zarate Nieto. Madeline Daniela Zarco. Leslie Yane Zalila. Walid bin Zubair. Edgar Alejandro Zuniga. Matthew Andrew Zuniga.
Seniors, please rise. Class of 2017, my name is Benjamin Kandem Talon, and it has been my pleasure to serve as your senior class vice president. It is now my honor and privilege to present the class of 2017 graduates of the one and only Morton Ranch High School.
Now, you may toss your caps.